Bryce Underwood to the air again. Finds the tight end. There he goes. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They feed him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Here's Underwood. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
They're going to stay aggressive and lead the offense out there on fourth down again. Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Quickly complete. Out of bounds, and how about the job by this defense not on their watch? Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. The quick out. Turns it on in midfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Dumps it to the back. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
And how about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Now facing a third and long. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Got his man. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be fourth down.
Booster, booster. 3692, bump check. Move, move, move. Slide, slide. Rock, rock, rock. Good tip. Go, go.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. Could be an alley. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They go right back to him. Plows through the defense. Still on his feet at the 45. Speeding down the left side. To the house. Touchdown, Michigan. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to pass, it's Daniels. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
All right, trying to attack the middle of the field on that in route. Nice job putting his foot in the ground. He didn't telegraph where he was going. He was open. He's just got to make the catch.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, going to the air. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Noles come to the line in the hurry up.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers. And I think of swag, Reese, just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag, that could take it to the house, make big plays.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. A little release to the back. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
And he'll bring it back. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The run inside. It's Marshall. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Finds a seam. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan!
This offense is high-octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Finds space on the right. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. They're working that left side. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Wenke, who, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone.
Here he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be dragged down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Chop, they're bringing the noise on third down at the Doak. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. Working the big fella to the corner. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
The give to the back. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it.
And this defense has got to be...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on fourth. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Here's a heat.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
To the air on second down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Before this third down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. This feels like four-down territory, third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy that they keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on third down to make sure this doesn't happen. This offense continues to run through him, and he continues to be successful.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Into the end zone. Couldn't make the play in the end zone, but the offense is going to come out of this with a penalty on the D.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's first and goal on the 1. Trying to pound their way in. Moving toward the end zone, and the ball is free. Pass to 50. The 30. Pass to 20. Takes it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Coming out with it, it's Singleton. And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack. FSU calling its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use the timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He's taking the shot. He's got it down the field. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Florida State calls its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. He wants to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because they're written.
And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. These corners backing off a bit. He leaves it with his back. Moving past the 25. And that's not going to come close as the defense stops him well short of this 1st down. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. What a disappointment. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Off play action on first down. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Noles want to move quickly. He wants to throw it again. Got a man. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Noles are flying down the field.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Right on target this time. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Wide open downfield. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Looking to throw on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Daniels. It's on target and complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Got his man down the middle. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick six, but he'll be stopped at the 31. The Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Finds a little space. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Dome. Here's Underwood. Here comes the heat. And the third down pass is incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They're only 1 for 3 on 4th down attempts, but they'll try it again here. Fourth down, Underwood. Quickly out to the tight end. How about knocking him down to stop him short of picking up that first down?
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
To the air, it's Daniels. Makes the grab. On the move at the 30. Down the seam on the left. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. They want to throw it. Here's the pressure. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
How good have they been on 3rd down today? And another opportunity here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Knowles! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Underwood on the play action. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Tie ball game as we play in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 10. Running inside. It's Marshall.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the 1st down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
And the Wolverines are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to move the chains. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Marshall. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. There's some room. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. Reads it, fires complete. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, if you're going to get 1st downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Throwing, Underwood. Quarterback adapted. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
On the move. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
He wants to change this route. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Wolverines! And with that, they move out front. punt here in the fourth. Big Blue with the response.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And now this offense needs a late fourth-quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Shoots it to the left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Here we go. Go.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Booster. Slide. Rock. Chip. Slide. Freeze. Western. Ready, go.
They just keep firing. He makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Wants to go right back downfield. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Like Holly told us, this crowd is not going to fade away, and they're rising up now. Underwood. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Going for it all. He's got it for a big play. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Ready, go!
To the air on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. On target over the middle. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. He goes right back to the air. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Wants to throw it. This time it's complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Looking for more room. The 40, the 30, at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Michigan.
And, man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Daniels. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W. Oh, he's got some space. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, they're trying to catch the defense off guard there with the bootleg. I don't think the ball handling was great by the quarterback. One reason why it didn't really fool anybody defensively. Give the defense credit. Good job with their eyes. They don't give up too many yards at all.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got...
Touchdown, Michigan! And the pummeling has started.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly